people in your life. Life is not a journey that a person can walk completely alone. Even the strongest and most intelligent people in history did not succeed by themselves. Behind every successful person there were certain kinds of people who played important roles at different stages of life. Sometimes these people appear quietly without us even realizing their importance, but their presence changes the direction of our lives. There are 4 important kinds of people everyone needs in life. Each one serves a different purpose. When these 4 exist in your life, your chances of growth, stability, wisdom, and protection become much stronger. 1. Signs. Signs are the people who bring knowledge, wisdom, and understanding into your life. They are not necessarily the people who will give you money or physical help, but they open your mind and show you things you did not know before. A single idea from them can change the entire direction of your life. These people are like keys that unlock doors in your mind. They teach you how money works, how business works, how people think, how opportunities are created, and how mistakes can be avoided. Sometimes they simply speak a sentence or share an experience, and suddenly you begin to see life differently. A science person might be a teacher, a mentor, a business-minded friend, a wise elder, a successful entrepreneur, someone who has failed many times and learned from it. They may not solve your problems for you, but they give you the knowledge that makes you capable of solving problems yourself. Knowledge is powerful because once you have it, nobody can take it away from you. History shows us that many great men had such people in their lives. Successful people often say one conversation, one book, or one mentor changed everything for them. Knowledge can create wealth, wisdom, discipline, and vision. Even the Bible says, "My people perish for lack of knowledge." Hosea 4:6. This means without knowledge people suffer unnecessarily. Signs help you see opportunities where others only see problems. They train your thinking. They sharpen your mind. They expand your vision beyond your current situation. A person who listens to signs gains understanding, strategy, and direction. Sometimes signs appear in simple forms: a conversation, advice, a book recommendation, or even a correction. Many people ignore them because they expect help to come as money, but wisdom is often the greatest help anyone can receive. 2. Ladders. Ladders are the people who help you climb higher in life. They are not necessarily teaching you knowledge like signs, but they open doors, connect you to opportunities, and give you access to places you could not reach alone. Imagine someone standing on the ground trying to reach the top of a tall wall. Without help, it may be impossible. But when someone brings a ladder, suddenly the same wall becomes climbable. That is what these people do. They introduce you to important people. They recommend you for opportunities. They guide you to networks. They bring your name into rooms where decisions are made. Sometimes they connect you to business partners, investors, government officials, employers, large customers, influential leaders. One connection can change a person's entire future. Many successful businessmen say their biggest breakthrough came because someone introduced them to the right person at the right time. In life, connections matter. Relationships open doors that effort alone sometimes cannot open. Even in the Bible we see examples. When David needed access to King Saul, someone introduced him. That introduction changed David's path forever. Ladders do not carry you. They create the path for you to climb. But remember something important. When someone brings a ladder for you, you must still climb it yourself. Your effort, discipline, and character determine how far you go after the door is opened. Good ladders are rare. That is why relationships must be treated with respect, honesty, and loyalty. A wise person protects relationships with ladders because one relationship can be more powerful than many opportunities. 3. Burden bearers. Life is not always easy. Everyone goes through moments of financial pressure, emotional struggles, family problems, or unexpected crises. During these difficult seasons, burden bearers become extremely important. Burden bearers are the people who stand with you when life becomes heavy. They feel your pain as if it were their own. They support you when you are weak. They help you carry problems that are too heavy for you alone. Sometimes they help by giving financial assistance, helping pay debts, supporting you during sickness, standing with you when people abandon you, helping you rebuild when everything falls apart. Imagine someone drowning in a river. If someone jumps in to help pull them out, that person becomes a burden bearer. There are people who can literally save your life during the worst seasons. Some people have faced situations where they had huge debts, business collapse, or family emergencies, and someone stepped in to help them recover little by little. That kind of person becomes part of your story forever. Even the Bible encourages this spirit. Carry each other's burdens, and in this way you will fulfill the law of Christ. Galatians 6:2. Burden bearers do not appear during celebration. They appear during storms. When everything is going well, many people may surround you. But when difficulties come, the true burden bearers reveal themselves. Sometimes they may sacrifice their own comfort to help you. That kind of loyalty should never be forgotten. A wise person remembers those who stood with them in their lowest moments. Because in life, storms come to everyone. And when they come, burden bearers become your strength. 4. Watchers. Watchers are people who protect you spiritually and silently. They observe your life carefully. They notice dangers before you see them. They pray for you. They speak blessings over you. They intercede for you when spiritual battles arise. These people may not always speak loudly or show themselves publicly, but their presence around you becomes a spiritual shield. Life is not only physical. There are spiritual battles people do not always see. Sometimes a person escapes danger without knowing why. Sometimes doors close that later prove to be protection. Sometimes peace appears in the middle of chaos. Often, watchers are involved. There may be parents praying for their children, spiritual leaders praying for their people, friends who intercede quietly, elders who watch over you spiritually. They see signs of trouble and begin praying before the situation even reaches you. In the Bible, many victories happened because someone was praying behind the scenes. Watchers are like spiritual guards standing around your life. Their prayers create protection. Their faith creates covering. Their intercession fights battles you may not even know exist. Many great leaders and successful people had someone who constantly prayed for them. Prayer can change situations that human effort cannot change. A watcher might never ask for recognition. They simply care enough to protect you through prayer and spiritual awareness. Final note. If you look carefully at life, you will realize that no one succeeds completely alone. You need signs to give you knowledge, ladders to open doors and connections, burden bearers to stand with you during difficult times, watchers to protect and intercede for you spiritually. When these four kinds of people exist in your life, your journey becomes stronger, safer, and wiser. At the same time, every person should also try to become one of these people for someone else. Be a sign by sharing knowledge. Be a ladder by opening opportunities. Be a burden bearer by helping others in difficult seasons. Be a watcher by praying and protecting those around you. Because the greatest lives are not built only by receiving help, but also by becoming a blessing to others.